Hey friends, how you doing? It's 12-12-12, and I'm listening to some Ryuichi Sakamoto, one of my favorite dogs. Smoochie. I've never seen a vinyl copy. It's 12-12-12, and hey, I ain't gonna lie. Numbers are on my mind, and the time of man is on my mind. 12-12-12 may mean nothing, 12-21 may mean nothing, 12-22 may mean nothing, and it may. I'm not worried. It is on my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's something to kind of think about. You know, nothing to worry about. You know, it's like the way that I interpret what I've been reading about is that, if anything, it's the turning over of a cycle. Some say it's the time of the return. We don't know, and so I'm not worried about it, but I'm intrigued. I really am. So I'm just enjoying see some traffic. I live on a half street, so there's not a lot of traffic. That's why when you see me looking sometimes out my window, look like this. This is a really quiet half circle I live on. There's not, so I'm the nosy neighbor. I want to know what you're doing on my street. Anyway, say something cataclysmic did happen. Would you want to survive? Well, I certainly wouldn't want to. What for? I mean, It's also why I just don't put credence into any particular religion, because they all borrow from each other, and they all have a similar viewpoint. Most ancient religions say it's a bunch of ETs coming back. Christians say it's just one, Jesus. It's like, it all sounds like the same to me, It really does, Come what may. I've been playing some music, and I just want to show. I played this by Bruce Cockburn. It's kind of a cool cover, isn't it? Kind of psychedelic in a way, isn't it? I was thinking of Nathan Morales. It's not psychedelic in the typical way, but it's like the perspective that it sets up in my mind is psychedelic. The perspective between the two fingers, the ship on the horizon. And of course, Bruce Cockburn is good. I don't listen to him much, but topically he's good, musically he's good. Listen to this yesterday, side 2, Wishbone Ash Argus. Sounds really dated, but it's a favorite from childhood. I'm going to show. The other day, I have a bunch of old records that don't even have covers anymore, but they play. So I was listening to the Supremes the other day, and I enjoyed it. I also listened to the Temptations, a lot of soul. And it takes me mostly back to childhood. It doesn't set up the ambient that I like living in. It doesn't. It's not the world I want to live in. I really do want to leave that world. So something else I listened to that last night that just, I had to play it loud, turn it up. Wire. Eardrum Buzz. The live version, which is very cool. But this album is just so overrated. Wire, A Bell is a Cup Until It Is Struck. This album is killer. I just really think that it's just something that, you got to go into side 2. All the way down to Follow the Locust. Good God, this album is badass. I also listened to David Moss yesterday. Full House. He's does a lot of stuff with his voice. Very unique stuff with his voice. Look who's on the album. Fred Frith, Bill Laswell, Arto Lenzi, Fred Maher, Christian Marclay, Phil Minton, Jamaluddin Takuma, David Van Tighem, John Zorn. This is really good. A bit obtuse. I like uneasy listening myself. I learn from it. I really do. That's why I like difficult music. Not just to be difficult, because some of it I really enjoy, but mostly I learn from it. That's what I like. I learn. It opens my head up. I also listened to this yesterday, Chariots of Fire. I've never listened to it. Side 2, the Chariots of Fire, I'd never listened to it. It's kind of so-so. Glad to have it. Several years ago, I found this record and I bought it cheap because it's on Movie Play. Listened to it the other day, Amancio Prada. I don't know the language. Canzone di amore e cielda. Sounds like love songs, okay? But some of the settings of the songs are kind of folky and nice. But it's on Movie Play, which is kind of a cool label. Well, it's cool to me. Maybe it's a household name over in Spain. The last thing I'll say now is, well, a couple things. I could talk a while, but I don't want to because it just bangs my computer up. I just have to do things the way I feel them. I've had some requests pending about the Chameleons and stuff, and it's just, it's just not on my mind right now. This is where my focus is. So just keep watching, folks. I can't remember what else I wanted to say, but I wanted to say this. I didn't buy a lot of new records this year, but of the records that I bought, I can tell you what the album of the year is for me. Scott Walker Bish Bosh. I've listened to this several times now. This is almost a masterpiece. And the bleakness of it is a perfect reflection of the time we're living in. Perfect. The bleakness of this album, I mean, there's just little slivers of beauty and light that come through. I think that's a real strong reflection of where this planet is at right now. Scott Walker's Bish Bosh, this is the album of the year for me. We'll keep it short, guys. I love y'all.